feel proud, really.
The crews are taking their race cars to be scrutineered at the moment. They have to be checked for safety before they're even allowed to come out on the strip for their qualifying runs. The qualifying session will take place this morning, with racing this afternoon. It should only be a matter of minutes before the first competitor brings his car out on the strip for a run.
Drag racing can't be done at all in wet weather because of an aquaplaning problem. These cars develop so much horsepower that they cannot produce the traction, the horsepower to the ground in wet weather. So unfortunately we have this problem that if it rains we can't race. Percentage-wise we probably only lose 4, maybe 5% of our race meetings per year. When the season ends, we usually then do various shows on the continent. Germany, Holland, Sweden, Denmark, Switzerland, France, which help to pay for the year's racing, together with our sponsors.
Right, here's one of our early qualifiers. Peter Crane driving the Hustler Funny car. The body of this car is a fiberglass replica of a Chevy Vega, but the engine is a big 8-litre Keith Black that's been supercharged and injected. The fuel used is a mixture of nitromethane and methanol. These cars develop tremendous horsepower, up to 2,000 brake. He's getting ready to run, edging the car into the automatic timing beams. There he goes, but he's in trouble. Flames are leaping from under the engine. The fire crew have seen the problem, and they're out on the strip with him. The driver's okay and out of the car. A head gasket appears to have blown, causing oil and fuel to leak onto the hot exhaust, resulting in the flames we saw. Oh dear. Well, everyone has an off day. All sports have superstars, and this is one of Europe's superstars of drag racing. He is a professional. He makes his living from drag racing, building race cars for other people as well as driving his own. And he's a winner. His name is Dennis Priddle, and this is a qualifier. Not all drag racing cars are conventional dragsters. This is a new Dodge 6-pack modified production car recently imported from America. The car is just being signaled into position for the burnout routine, which gets the rear tires nice and sticky for good traction on the launch. Jeff Hauser just checks the tires are clean and hot, coming to the line for a qualifier. Waiting for the lights. And here we go. You really need a lot of skill and muscle, as well as guts to drive a car like this. It's a real beast to handle, and it's a good time. 10.9 seconds at 125 miles an hour. The car's slowing down and returning to the pits after a good qualifying run. Yes, that's right. It's a woman. One of Europe's most successful and attractive drag racing stars, Sylvia Hauser, with her partner, husband Jeff. When Whenever people discuss the development of drag racing in Europe, two names will always crop up. These names are Allan Herridge and Dennis Priddle. Whenever they meet in competition on the drag strip, it always results in fireworks. At today's meeting, a special best-of-3 match race series has been arranged between these two most experienced drivers. Dennis Priddle is driving his Mr. 6 dragster, and Allan Herridge is in the Alleygator. Both cars can run the quarter-mile in low 6-second times, with terminal speeds approaching 230 miles an hour. Both cars have been built in England, with the engine and transmission parts being shipped from America. They represent the very latest state-of-the-art fuel dragsters. Combined horsepower will total nearly 5,000 brake. Imagine 60 European family saloons on the strip at the same time, and you've got the equivalent amount of horsepower. Cars like these two have been computed as accelerating from 0 to 100 miles an hour in less than a second. It takes a special breed of men to drive machines like these. While the organising club marshals prepare the strip, the two drivers and their race crews go through the final pre-race preparations. At 230 miles an hour, safety is of prime importance. The regulations regarding the driver's clothing are very tough and are strictly enforced. These final moments before a race are full of tension, but the driver's safety checks must go on. Okay, they've fired up the cars and they're ready to go. The spectators are ready. The marshals are ready. The fast safety crew are getting into position. The brute force of drag racing is about to be unleashed. Right, final checks just being completed up here in the tower. All equipment functioning okay. Yes, we're ready to go. Let battle commence. Two of the quickest dragsters in Europe. The first of 3 match races today. What a way to commence today's race program. Dennis Priddle in Mr. 6 in the near side lane, and Allan Herridge in Alleygator in the far lane. Traction compound burnout for Priddle. Coming into stage. Ready for the rundown. And there are. Priddle's got burnout problems, and Herridge is out in front, and he's going to take this race. It's a good one. 6.42 seconds at 215 miles an hour, the winning time for Allan Herridge. Priddle losing out at 6.74, 201 miles an hour. So it's one up for Herridge. Priddle has to take the next one to remain in touch.